Greetings Taurus and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for tuning into this reading. I hope that all is well and I hope this reading will find you in good time and good health. Today we're going to be looking into the cards, how your person currently feels about you, how they see you, and other important insights. For cross watchers, the roles may be vice versa. Kindly take the messages how they resonate for you and your specific situation. This is also geared towards the person you have in mind at this time. Taurus, kindly also check your other signs for important messages, as this may not resonate for all Taurus out there. Thank you so much, and with all this being said, let's go ahead and start this reading. Let us see, how does this person currently feel about Taurus? Spirit, angels, universe, we ask for insights and guidance for the sign of Taurus. How do they truly feel about Taurus, and how do they see Taurus at this time? Alright, let us see, starting with the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Magician, 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, underneath is the World card, and we have the Knight of Swords energy. Something is blocking this person from really saying what it is that they want to say. Feels like the throat chakra is blocked here. A need to work on one's confidence and coming into terms with their sources of fear. There might be a worry or a doubt in this person's mind. This could be what's limiting them or creating some sort of pressure. Somebody here is a worrier, Taurus. Very self-conscious as well, or I feel like they have a tendency to overthink things too much. There's a lot of sword in this spread. Instead of just going with the flow, I know this could be something easier said than done. I feel like they just need to overcome their own fear. This fear could also be stemming from what they have been through in their past. Something very traumatic it feels like. Even though I don't see the 10 of Swords, I do feel the 10 of Wands here is a very heavy energy. There's something that they need to release, something they need to purge in order to create room for new opportunities. I'm also getting to voice out, somebody needs to be confident in voicing out how they truly feel, because there's a desire in this person's heart with 9 of Cups, but sometimes they don't really say what they mean. And to you, this may come across as someone who's quite hot and cold, or you're trying to figure out what their intentions are. Somebody's having a difficulty in really letting you know how they feel and what it is that they want. But once they work on that inner blockage or inner struggle, they're going to be very straightforward with Queen of Swords with their intentions. I'm seeing here with the Magician, they just need to believe in themselves. I know this is simple advice, but confidence, shutting down the tendency to think about the worst that can happen and overcoming that fear. Because with the 6 of Swords, it might also be the time to let the past go. Give themselves permission to move forward from the past. And by that I mean it's not an attachment with a person or an ex, but what I'm seeing here is the fear that the past has inflicted in their life. There might be a fear of being hurt, there might be a fear of being disappointed, a fear of you not approving them or not liking them. I feel like there's a lot this person tends to overthink. But this could be one of those things where they'll never know unless they try. Somebody just needs to assert themselves, because they really do desire you, Taurus. They're not just that verbally expressive with the King of Swords. There are other ways in which they can express their desires and their feelings. But I feel like they are currently working on communication, being more tuned in with their emotions, okay? We have the World card here. Some of you, this could be online, or you are dealing with someone where most of your communication could be online or social media, text messages, and some of those messages might be interpreted the wrong way as well. So this could be bridging the communication gap. All right, for some of you, it might also be that the reason why someone is not that confident in talking to you, there might have been a period of no communication. And so they want to reach out now. They want to reconnect with the 9 of Cups. Even though I don't see the Two of Cups, that is the vibe that I'm picking up. Like someone wants to manifest a new beginning. There might be a fear of being shunned away or fear of being rejected, because they might be the one who cut communication in the past. Taurus, I'm also seeing that. Okay, we have Nine of Wands here. This is someone who's been very passive. They've been on the lookout as well. But there's definitely a tendency to worry too much. Let's see, we're going to be clarifying these messages. How do they feel about Taurus at this time? We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Hermit. Yes, they want to come out of their shell. It takes a while for this person, especially if they're dealing with a free spirit like you. Could be, Taurus, that in this connection you are more tuned in with your emotions. You are not so afraid of really revealing your emotions towards the other person. But with the Hermit card, you know, the downside of the Hermit is that someone tends to be, they tend to really think about the smallest of details with Eight of Pentacles, or scrutinize. Hyperactive imagination as well. They can be pretty hard on themselves here, Taurus. But there's also so much fear in revealing what they truly feel. Somebody may also be afraid of revealing their vulnerable side. It might be that with the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, they come across as very strong, very a man or woman of action and ideas, and that expressing how they feel is not something that is easy for this person. It takes a while. That's what I'm seeing here. They're a work in progress with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Wands, asserting themselves. Stand strong in their conviction as well. Now, for some of you, Taurus, I'm also getting that they know if they don't take action now, they might miss the opportunity with you. So the message of these cards is to not let too much time pass by. Because I see here the Six of Swords, which means moving forward. So somebody's afraid that you're moving on, you're moving forward, or that they may have sent the wrong message, that they're not interested. So it could also be that you felt like this person pushed you away, Taurus, that they were not very emotionally ready or available. But it feels like they really want to draw you closer. Okay, it could be that they had thick walls, or someone was protective, defensive. They were afraid of being hurt again. There was miscommunication, misunderstanding, because like you said, they're not very good with communicating how they really feel. Okay? But with the Nine of Cups, they do want to get closer to you. Let's see. We have the Empress. Somebody needs to be more tuned in with their feminine side, okay? There's a lot of very masculine energy here. Somebody may not be wanting to lose some kind of control or lose their composure. But in relationships, we all need to allow ourselves to be vulnerable time to time, right? So it might also be that this person is so afraid of trusting people because in the past they have been badly hurt. That is mostly the case with the Hermit. For some of you, you may have dealt with someone that has been on a long-term relationship in the past that really left them feeling drained. A relationship that really took a lot from them, if that makes sense. And so opening up to love, there's just a lot of hesitation, a lot of resistance. But love is a healing force. And so instead of disconnecting themselves, I feel like someone is working on reintegrating themselves. And this definitely will take time. Okay? Perhaps they just have to look ahead with optimism, because there is so much to look forward. Empress and the Eight of Cups. Now for some of you, that you and this person have history, you have a past. Two Eight of Cups showed up here. It is possible that you are moving on, you're moving forward, because it was this person that was emotionally unavailable in the past, or, they weren't very consistent in their efforts. You may have felt like someone didn't really fight hard enough in the relationship. Let's see. They are not as confident before. They felt like they were not ready. It's possible that for some of you, this person was still in the healing process, finding themselves. That previous relationship before you may have took a lot, and so they are in a work in progress. Mother of Swords showed up twice. They are fully aware that they haven't been really giving all out in this relationship, is what I'm seeing here. On a different message, Taurus, somebody sees that you are taking your power back. Somebody is realizing that you are not as open or extending yourself as before. It might be that with the Empress energy, you are the one who is putting a lot of effort in this connection. You felt like there was some kind of imbalance. The Ten of Wands is showing up here. But relationship need work, because if both parties, right, the Eight of Pentacles, stop putting the work in, things can easily fade or crumble. So you may have felt like you've done your part. It is up to this person. And now you could be the one who's also a little bit distant, withdrawn. And they definitely notice the difference, which I feel like is making them feel more concerned. How do I approach Taurus? Somebody's possibly coming up with a plan, a strategy. Again, that tendency to overthink with all the sword energy here. They tend to overthink all of the smallest details. So their plans are more or less methodical. They are manifesting something in the background, possibly really working on that confidence, because they do have what it takes to speak their mind and take action. And if they delay things any further, they might miss the opportunity with you. There's 2 Eight of Cups here. Somebody's truly afraid of losing you, losing touch with you, losing your connection. They just need to fight their fears, put down those walls, okay? There might also be the element of fear or pride and ego getting in the way. Not wanting to show weakness or vulnerability. Somebody could be associating vulnerability as a weakness, right? But it takes a lot of strength for us to be vulnerable in relationship. But I do feel like if they don't take action now, this might be a disappointment to them in the future or some kind of regret. You see, the World card is showing up here, which means an ending of a chapter. So for some of you, it might be that this person was the one who cut communication or ghosted you in the past. Please take this however resonates. All right? And you felt like you've done so much, invested so much in this relationship. You reached out. You might be surprised to hear from this person again, just as when you are moving forward. You might be the one who's a little bit hesitant, okay, or block this person with the Seven of Wands. Very interesting. Let me just pull some mixed emotion cards here, Taurus. How do they truly feel about Taurus at this time? Disgusted, revolted, discouraged, and embarrassed. Wow, so Taurus, I do feel like this person is getting very discouraged because they feel like you are turned off by their actions in the past, that you are now repelled by their action or their behavior. And somebody's also feeling embarrassed for how they handle things or how they're handling things. Now, for some of you, this is a different message. If this is someone that you don't have history with, it is possible that this person is not yet taking action because they're very self-conscious. They're really afraid of showing vulnerabilities. They feel exposed when they do reveal their feelings, as if they're being stripped naked. And so they're also discouraged because they don't want to be rejected. Yes, that could be what this disgusted means, not necessarily a disgust. It's a very strong word. But they're afraid that you are going to reject them. And so even before they try, they are already feeling discouraged. And this embarrassment could also be in their mind. They feel like things can get awkward or they feel exposed. They don't want to come across as vulnerable. They don't want to show their vulnerabilities. But they're feeling disheartened here. For some of you, if you have already rejected this person's offer, this is how they're feeling right now. It might also be that they had a past relationship where they were the ones who were rejected, and so this could be affecting their self-esteem. Again, the need to really come out of their shell, claim their power back, be strong in their conviction, overcome their own fears, have the courage to love again, because love requires a lot of courage, right? There are people that have feelings, but if one doesn't have the will or the courage to fight for it, or to pursue it, then this courage card is saying, nothing is going to happen unless movement happens, action happens. Perhaps this is also a message for both parties, okay? Panicky. Yeah, so this could be an end result, like somebody's gonna feel alarmed, because if they don't overcome this own internal struggles or their own fears, this is a feeling of losing the opportunity with you. There might be a panic of some sort. Somebody also needs to calm their nerves, calm down, collect their thoughts, realign their energy, because it's a little bit all over the place at the moment. They may appear calm, cool, collected on the outside. But this person, I feel like they're panicking, they're feeling alarmed. Let's see. Bottom of the deck is confused, disoriented, right? Quite a scattered energy. I feel like somebody needs to take their power back and figure out what it is that they really want, come up with a clear intention. It could also be what they're currently doing at the moment. But one thing is for sure, they're afraid of being rejected. They're afraid of being shunned away. If they reveal their true selves or their true feelings and put down those walls. For some of you, this might be someone who already ghosted you in the past. They could be coming back around. You might feel alarmed about this, or this might be something that's going to surprise you. But they're also afraid that you're going to reject them, okay? Let's see. What is your advice for Taurus at this time? We have expressed love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. What this card is basically saying, if they can't say it in words, there are many ways that someone can communicate their feelings as well. There are many ways where you can show someone that you care for them and you love them. For some of you, it might also be that you're waiting for a clear and solid effort from this person. Let's see. So this might be the advice for the person that you are dealing with. It says here, a gift is evidence of your love and care for someone. Gifts do not need to be expensive. Showing someone your favorite place, sharing a special song, or writing a note of gratitude are ways of giving. Let someone know you care. Make the effort to know what is special about the people in your life. Show your appreciation for them through distinctive and meaningful gifts. Simple thoughtfulness is the best gift for anyone. Remembering a favorite food or a significant date can mean a lot to someone. This card depicts two mermaids. The male offers a pearl to the female. Pearls are associated with protection and love and used as lucky charms for clearing blocks to abundance. A gift has more meaning when given from your heart. Okay, so that is the message, Taurus. Please take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. Thank you all so much for watching till the end. I am sending you love and light. Take care of yourself at this time, and namaste.